me just kind of introduce everyone to you.
Oh yeah.
Or do you want to introduce yourself? It's like, hey everyone.
You do it. You do it.
Okay, so today we're gonna draw my friend Samia. Yeah, she looks really pretty today. I don't have anything else to say, and then she has like really nice vibes.
Aww.
But today we're gonna draw her, and we can just chat like just normally.
Yeah.
Oh, and fun thing, today I actually posted like my YouTube channel.
Your YouTube channel.
I know.
I actually saw that. I was on my phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm about to follow.
Yeah.
And then I saw that I had to sign in.
Oh,
and
you
I
have
had
to sign in?
My,
oh, yeah.
Only because I hadn't. I hadn't signed in on my phone app.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna log in through my laptop and I'm gonna follow her. But I saw the video you posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
nice.
I saw like your story about like the comments, like people like left really sweet.
Oh, I know,
or, like,
that's crazy.
Comments.
Like initially, I wasn't even
crazy. You're very talented, so I understand why people would.
Thanks. Because initially, I wasn't expecting that much because I know my YouTube will not be those kind of more production YouTubers videos. Like, hey everyone, how's it going? Blah blah blah. You know. Yeah. It's more chill. It's definitely like a niche type.
Yeah.
And part of it's like I don't really want to edit it that much because laziness, and also I don't want to put that much pressure on myself.
For sure.
So like obviously there can be friends that say, oh, do you want any advice for your YouTube? I'm like, yeah, but like just let me have fun first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you gotta figure out what works for you.
Yeah, like what I like, what I don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
But if ever like towards my YouTube journey, if it's more, I don't know, if there's more followers, I don't know, like if I want to grow more, I guess, or want to take it more professionally,
then that would be a good approach to take.
Yeah.
What is like your main goal with your YouTube channel right now?
I think I really want to document the art journey. Okay. As in right now, a lot of the artists that or like the YouTube videos that I want to see, they don't have the information I want. Like it's way too either overproduced or like they don't really show the process. It's nice, but if I want to learn something, I want to learn it from scratch. I want to see like how an artist started, like from their painting, like just demystifying the whole thing. Yeah.
I think that would be really cool because as someone who I guess has never like honed in on any kind of like artistic talent, I think it would be really cool to see what an artist's process is like. Yeah. Because where do you even start?
Exactly.
Because I feel like I've heard that drawing or painting or sketching, it does get like you can learn to a certain extent and you can improve over time, but it does take a lot of practice, a lot of dedication.
Lot. Like people don't realize that. Yeah. It's a hard thing.
Oh no, it's just like it's a muscle that you have to like keep using, right? You have to like keep improving your talent. Yeah. I'm sure you've spent countless hours, perfecting your art. So
how do you how's your day,
My day was pretty good. I began my day with a run. So I don't know if I told you, but I signed up for the TCS?
Nice.
Half marathon.
Nice, congrats.
Yeah, it's in October. It's on October 20th. So today I had like a 6-kilometer run. Yeah. And then I have my long run on Sunday. So today the day began like really well because I went for an early morning run. Yeah. Like around
you always feel
7.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt so good for the rest of the day as well. I did like some yoga. Yeah. After I got home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just to like stretch and everything. Yeah. And then after that I settled into work. I was just working from home today.
Oh, nice. Yep.
And then I came down around 4 o'clock because I was actually meeting my cousin, she's visiting from visiting from Pakistan. So she was just like doing her thing downtown. So we decided to like meet for late lunch, early dinner, whatever you can call it. So now she's probably like shopping at the storm on Queen Street West.
Oh, cute.
So she was like, make sure to tell your friend that I think her art is so beautiful.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
She was like, she like really appreciates talent, and she absolutely loved your Studio Ghibli style art. Wow. She thought it was gorgeous. Yeah.
That is so nice. Is she a younger cousin?
So she's just a year younger than me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
nice.
just a year younger than me. And like whenever I go to Pakistan, I see her. But this is the first time she's visiting me in Toronto.
Ooh, so is it really nice. Really new to her?
It is. Like it is. She's visiting for a few months.
Oh, nice.
So it's nice. And it's kind of, I don't have a sister, so it's kind of nice having her around because it kind of feels like, okay, I have a sister for these next couple of months.
You guys are close?
I feel like maybe when we were younger we weren't as much, but I think that we have a lot in common as we've gotten older.
Yeah.
So now we've become closer.
That's good.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a younger brother.
Yeah, you have one younger brother.
Yeah, he's 8 years. We're 8 years apart. Yeah. So that's a lot of difference.
Yeah, I know.
But it's nice because it kind of feels like you have a best friend.
Yeah.
Because we don't fight, right?
Yeah.
I'm already so much older than him. Yeah.
I know. And did you like want a sibling? Like when you know those 8 years when you did have one, were you telling mom and dad like, oh, I really want?
Yeah, I think so. Like my mom and dad definitely asked me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Because you know, as a kid, you have no idea. I was just 8, right? Yeah. I have no idea about.
I know.
I have no idea, right? And I don't.
Now that you have one, what were the differences that you noticed, like when you didn't have one and then when you all of a sudden had one? Like, did you have to get used to like attention being divided?
Right? No, actually, because I think me and my brother, our personalities are really different.
Okay.
In a good way, I guess. Yeah. Because I'm more independent. Like, I don't want anyone to kind of restrict me, stuff like that. So, even if my mom and dad, my little brother, he definitely needs more time, more attention, right, since he's younger. Yeah. I'm like, yes, I have the freedom. no one can tell me what to do. So that one's, like that part is nice for me. Yeah.
I feel like like me too, as like an like oldest daughter in an Asian family. Yeah. I think I've always craved freedom more than like anything else when it comes to like how my parents raised me or like raised all of us. So I have 2 younger brothers.
Yeah. Oh, 2 younger brothers? Wow.
We're just 2 years, each of us are 2 years apart. Yeah. So like quite close in age. Yeah. You know, so I feel like especially like growing up here, like as the oldest daughter in an immigrant family, I feel like it comes with a lot of pressures.
A little bit, for sure.
So definitely have to be a bit of a rebel, you know, to like carve out
your way.
Whole, like, exactly. Yeah.
Do you fight with them though?
So the thing is that along with the responsibilities, I think that came with being the oldest, I think I also just got a lot of respect as well from them. Oh wow, so that's cute. We didn't really ever fight.
Oh, nice.
You know? Yeah. But they fought a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would just
2 brothers.
I know.
2 brothers. How can you not fight?
I know. And I would just, it was like cute, whatever. Yeah. Like they're just like beating each other up and I'm just like chilling, watching.
Beating each other up.
No, seriously.
Do they fight? Like literally fight?
When they were younger, they would. But like now we're all like really calm and everything. That's for sure. So yeah, it's good. But they definitely have very different personalities from me. Well, each of us have quite different personalities, I think. Yeah. Like my youngest brother is very like, he's an academic. Okay. He's like doing his doctorate. Oh wow. At the University of Michigan. Okay. In economics. Yeah. And so he's quite like, I guess he's not overly serious or anything. He's not stern, but he's very like intellectually like curious. Okay. And he's also like pretty charming, I would say as well. Nice. So he's kind of like, if you were to like picture like a charming academic, he's that.
Oh, nice.
And then the middle one, He's a lawyer.
Oh wow.
And he's also like a gym rat.
Okay.
And he's very athletic.
Okay.
And he, I think, has more of like, I guess, like assertive and like dominant personality.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all of us are quite different because I don't think I have a dominant or like aggressive or like assertive, overly assertive personality, but so each of us are quite different. But I think it also has to do with, I don't know if you've ever heard this saying, but they say that even within families, no child has the same parents.
No child has the same parents?
Yeah, even siblings don't get the same parents. Okay. And what that means is like, okay, so you know when you have your first kid, you're a different person. Yeah. Right? Like you're like overly involved with how you raise your child. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's things that you're anxious about. Yeah. You might be like younger, so you might not be as settled in life, and then by the time the last one comes, you're just like you know, my brothers, I mean my parents, they were very hands-on with me, but then with my youngest brother, they were kind of like, okay, we're really tired, and like, here, you can just have everything that you want. We're good. You know, so in that sense, I think that he got like much more relaxed parents, and I got the more like anxious and like, you know, true. So it makes like, a little bit of a difference
because it is their first time being a parent as well. Yeah, totally.
And especially like even in your case where you had such a age gap, like, you know, your parents were 8 years older by the time that they had their had your brother.
I feel like for me, when they raised me, my dad is more like, freestyle this kid, because I think he liked the Western culture a little bit more. Yeah. So, which honestly, I think it suits my personality, or it kind of made my personality. I'm not too sure like which comes first or not. Yeah. And then I think I was like really rebellious. Yeah. So when my brother came along, my mom was like, okay, this one, it's all mine, gonna be hands-on, you know. So,
oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah. So my brother got the more intense education and everything, and then like more intense parenting.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because they're like, okay.
I think you turned out really, really great.
Aww.
So I think they did a good job with you too. But yeah, I guess, you know, you know, parents, it's not like they've ever done this before. Right?
True, so we can't really blame them for anything.
Honestly, like when I think about it and I imagine myself being a parent, it's like really frightening concept, because you have either this opportunity to like make a really good life for someone, and and you know, like support them and give them like all of the things that they dream of having, or you can really mess people up, and it's a huge responsibility, and it makes me so frightened to think of taking that on someday, if ever.
Do you think one day you'll be a parent though?
So I'm really on the fence about this. You know, like truly on the fence about it. Because I think that I like the idea of family, having kids, or a kid, or, you know, family and stuff, and then there's the actual part of doing it, right? And when I think about, you know, the level, so I actually felt like I was my brother's like third parent, you know. Always, and I spent like so many years like, you know, being there, like kind of helping raise them, that when I got to my 20s and I was finally free of that, I was like, okay, like I finally get to be
yourself,
carefree. I finally get to like do the things that I like doing. I get to like spend time relaxing, like going about my day in the way that I want to, and I feel like I don't know when I'll be ready to give that up. To not like, I'm not saying that having a child completely gets rid of that.
But you definitely need to adjust.
Your life isn't just your own anymore. You know, so it's a huge adjustment.
I think even marriage itself as well, like like being in a long-term relationship. It's not like bad because you're considerate towards the other person, for sure. It's nice, but then like you don't have your own freedom. I'd say. Hi everyone. So future Amy editing here. I just wanna mention that today the drawing, it's like I'm happy with it. I think drawing or painting or anything artistic, creative, it's kind of a really difficult thing because there's days that you just draw or paint really badly and you don't know why, you're just not satisfied. And there are days like today, you just draw really good. And one thing I noticed, I changed my approach to my drawings. Like before, when you see my drawings, especially like the previous days of the portraits, I have a lot of shadowing. Like even on the lightest parts, I still do make the shadows. And then it just turned it out a little bit messy. You don't know where your focus is, especially on this type of paper, which is really rough. I find that having simplicity in the drawings is really important. So yesterday I was just researching on how to improve life portraits. Obviously, life portraits, they're really hard. They're using like a whole nother set of skills. Like if you're drawing from photos, you're drawing what you see, right? But when you're drawing from life, you're drawing what you know. You don't just draw what you see, because what you see might not be there, or what you can't see might be there. So I was just researching, and then there is one of my favorite artists. His name is John Singer Sargent. He has really, really amazing sketches that I adore. It's just nice and simple, but it captures the expression, the feeling really well. How can you even do that? Sometimes I just think it's like, whoa. So there were a couple of YouTube videos that they are talking about Sargent's sketches, like how to draw like him. Basically, his approach is really simplifying everything. As you can see on his drawings, if you Google him, his drawings, it's basically just two tones. Even the light area, it's just a blank paper. He doesn't add anything on it. He doesn't add any shading. It's just blank. So on this portrait, when I'm drawing Samia, I tried that approach and I actually really, really liked it. Like, I'm not sure if it turned out 100% like her. I do think I drew her face a little bit wider than she is. But yeah, having this approach is such a changer, eye-opener, I would say. And even like trying it myself, I think I'll like do more of this kind of practice a little bit. And also, just to make sure that it's not pure luck this time, for the next couple of live portraits, I would also be drawing this way. Or even my portrait practices, like daily portrait practices, I'll probably just draw in two tones instead of, giving it a lot of shade. This is part of the artistic journey. You just fail and you just learn, and it's ups and downs, to be honest. I'm not even sure why anyone would want to be an artist, because it is nothing really pleasurable. The downs are so bad and you just have to plow through it. I hope you guys enjoy today's drawing. Hopefully in the future I would have a setup that can show my friend or the model, and then also what I'm drawing, so you guys can have a clearer understanding of how I'm approaching a portrait. Oh, and also I realize I've been getting some, I wouldn't say hate comments, but just useless comments, I guess. How do you say it? It's not hate, okay? But it's just something that, why did you comment that for? It's not positive, it's not negative, it's not criticizing, it's not constructive criticism, but like, do you just want to express yourself? That kind of comment. And then there were a comment saying that I should learn the Loric technique. I think more studying facial structures. I have studied facial structures before, like when I was really, really young, like the basics of it. That's why I'm drawing guidelines and stuff like that. It's not pronounced guidelines, but it's somewhat of a guideline. Like I have that in the back of my head. However, I do think learning to draw freehand or just learning to draw the big picture is another skill. And also for these kind of sketches, it's not like I'm fully rendering, okay? The reason of a sketch is it's a sketch. It's not a fully rendered hyper realism drawing. But yeah, anyway, just want to get that out. Wow, your portrait, it's like, I'm satisfied.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Like,
Yay.
it's the first time, it's the first time that, like,
you're so sweet.
it's somewhat, because, okay, women are really hard to draw.
Okay, so I noticed that out of your portraits
Yeah,
that you
it's all
have
men's,
on your
right?
IG page, it's all men.
Yeah.
And I was like, why?
Because yeah, okay, so because men's are easier because they have like angular
Okay, I get that.
facials and it's just easier to draw.
But what about like, because I saw that you have some who are like celebrities.
Yeah.
But what about like women like Angelina Jolie, who's like quite chiseled
True.
in the face? And I feel like you would like, it would be really fun to draw different hairstyles
True.
and like all of that stuff. But hair also takes work, right?
Hair is somewhat fun, I feel like, because
fun,
it's so
right?
abstract.
Yeah.
It's really abstract, and I think the first time when I'm drawing my friend, he has black curly hair.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, how am I gonna draw this?
yeah, I know.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
I draw his hair better than his face.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, hair, it's nice to like have, like, you know, it's like hair changes so much about your look.
Yeah,
and
true.
You know, I was actually thinking I've been very inspired by the chic bobs. I've been seeing like, you know, like even your haircut looks really nice. So I was thinking, you know, beginning of October, before my half, I'm gonna do the chop.
Wow.
I'm gonna do the chop. Yeah, because I want to look like
fresh for the marathon.
For the marathon,
Nice.
I want to have like a new look.
Yeah,
you know.
Nice. No one's gonna recognize you when they pass you. When you pass them.
I know they're gonna be like, "Where's Samia?
I know. You're just looking for like longer hair.
No, girl,
like,
I'm not that fast. I'm gonna be around for a while they're watching me go by. You know, sorry. Yeah, it's it was really funny that day when I ran into you and Lynn and Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Because at first, because I'm one of those people that is dying when I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm a new runner.
Yeah.
You know, like I only started running regularly.
Yeah.
In, I would say mid-Jan. Like I did the couch to 5K.
Mid-January?
In November.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But that was like, you know, leading up to being able to run a 5K.
Yeah.
But it wasn't regularly. I wasn't doing it regularly.
Yeah.
And I took a little bit of a break in December because I was afraid to run in the winter because
it's a lot.
Cold
it can be a lot.
Yeah. So then I finally got the courage and the determination to start running more regularly in Jan. So I'm still like learning.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I don't worry so much about my pace. I just worry about, you know, covering the distance.
Yeah, and not getting injured.
Yeah,
that's like a major one.
Yeah. So that day, when I saw you, the three of you there, at first I was like, wait, is that Lynn? Is that Rodrigo? Because usually I'm used to seeing them
together
running.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, it is them. And I was so discombobulated. And then I was like, oh, who's this like who's this person with them? Because I think I hadn't met you before.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's our first time
meeting.
It
was our first time meeting, which was also kind of random.
Yeah.
Because you were running.
I was running.
But you weren't running at that time.
No, yeah.
Which, by the way, I loved. I absolutely loved that.
Because,
that, you know, you saw your friends and you're like,
yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
Screw this. What? You know, Tolu sent me this running meme where it was like, did you know that if you're ever running and it gets really hard, you can just stop?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I was like, yeah, she's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're done for the portrait, which is crazy. I'm really happy of this one. But, like, just, you know, me.
Oh, girl.
What day is it today?
It's the 26th, I think.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! That's so cool. Once again, I'm just gonna...
I can't capture your laugh still, though.
Oh, really? My laugh?
Your laugh is really nice.
Oh,
I really like your nose. It's, like, nice and tiny. Yeah. Oh. Like a delicate nose kind of feeling. Thank you. It's just my description.
Aww.
But yeah, I'm gonna end today's video, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And thanks for Samia for coming.
Aww. Thank you so much for doing this.
And thank you for a plant.
So
oh my
lovely.
God, I love the plant.
Oh,
I love
so
plants.
glad. I'm so glad. I like